launched and people start watching it, people start tagging it, following it in the theaters and everywhere, it has no sense of producing the film. Quality research paper, see, the moment you Google, you can right now Google in fact paper, research paper, then quality research paper. So if you go for 3 terminologies, you will get more than 1 lakh and crores of papers available on the, but they are not reliable. 90-95% of the papers are not reliable. Most of the time, they are in this digital era, they are fake papers and having no clarity, having no existence at all. I can give you hundreds of examples. I'm not taking the publisher's name, but on very reputed publishers' websites, and the moment you download and cross-verify in your laboratory or with your method of experimentation, same experimentation method if you apply, whether it is laboratory or non-laboratory kind of, whether it is survey kind of, it is logic kind of paper, the moment you apply the formula, you will come to know you are not getting result, even not near to that result which was published on the website or in the paper, cited in the paper. So most of the papers are on Google not reliable. So where is the paper reliable? We will understand impact of the research. See, why do we want to carry out some research? Research is not for just keeping in the file and in your profile so that you can get promotion and increment and this and that, right? That is hardly 5% of your responsibility. The purpose of research is the benefit of the society at large. Ultimately, my research, someday I was talking to research scholars of 2024. So why this research we want to carry out? Once you have carried out the research, fine. Then after, publish it. Once it is published, the people of this country, this earth, must be benefited. And it should be very much clear to everyone reading, though he or she may not be from your specialization. Suppose sir is from metallurgy and he is writing a paper and publishing it. So at least a person from management, a person from say English department also, if read and goes through that research paper, at least can understand what actually this research is, right? So that kind of simplicity in the research publication is required. It should not be so complicated, written in so unique English terminology that no one can understand. That is not a good paper. So impact of research should be from say day 1 entering research aspirant to the retiring researcher. So that band is very large and it's a huge population which always in search for the published work. So the impact should be on everyone, whosoever is going to read it. And then we will talk about publication stakeholders. You all know who is the stakeholder of publications. I will talk about it, all the 4 criterias and who are actually more important for a research publisher. Then process and phases. See, just writing the paper and submitting the paper to the journal does not guarantee that your paper is going to be published. There is a huge and long time-taking process from your submission to publication. So there are about 26 stages, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so many. So all those stages we have to be very much careful about while writing and submitting the paper. That is why I was trying to get the statistic of worldwide paper submission and publication ratio per day. So it was less than 2%. Less than 2% means if 100 research papers are being submitted today online for the reputed journals, then less than two papers are accepted. Now this is the statistic I got yesterday night. So that we will talk about. So what is wrong in it and why it is happening? So the only reason is the publisher, the researcher is excellent researcher, having excellent knowledge in the field of specialization, but he or she is not having that trick to publish. He or she may not be knowing the method, the process, so that is why the paper is rejected. Then publishers, what is important? Journal is important or publisher is important? That we have to be careful about. So publisher I have written, not the name of the journal, right? Publisher is important. Say for example, if you are publishing on Springer, so now Springer is having a long list of journals. So you can publish in any of the journals. Now that we will also come to know which journal we should try to publish. Again, this is again a trick. Then the index, where it is being the indexing has been done for the journal. For the publisher also there is a ranking that we will see. So finally acceptance of the paper. After acceptance, what happens? It is not so that once it is accepted it will be published, right? So many people claim my paper has been accepted, but the question is, has it been published? So the answer is no. So there is again 7 to 8 stages in between acceptance to publication, right? So those 7, 8, it is just like engagement हो गया है, शादी नहीं हुई है. So it is that kind of acceptance. Then review of the paper. What happens during review of the paper? We don't know what happens. So that also we will talk about. And then if you are interested, probably next session we will go for grant. I want to get some grant, say 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 1 crore rupees grant I want. So how to write it, and that will be my next session someday else. So in 1 to 10 probably I may consume much time, but I will try to be little fast. Fine. So academic revolution. These are the purposes today for academia. Right. If I go back to say 1990 or 1980, say 35 years back, then most of the things from here were missing, right? But today, all these things are compulsory. If you are not a good researcher, you are not doing good research, you will not get fellowship, you will not get funding, you will not get grants. Ranking of your institution will be very low. Then output of the HEI, output does not mean ranking. So the output of your HEI will be quite low on the international ground. Then what about the potential of HEI? HEI means higher education institution. So it may be college, it may be university, it may be anything. So what about it? You will come to know that the name and reputation of your institution, here institution means your department, institution, and then university, right? Faculty, it is going to low, and again admission is going to be adversely affected, because today the international admissions are taking place only when you are a good research institution, your faculty is doing good research, and research means you have good publications. Then only they will come to know, okay, you are doing good research, and ultimately it is knowledge delivery and knowledge generation. So these are the purposes why academic revolution, how the academic revolution now has taken place. In addition to this, the teaching, learning and evaluation system is now changed. There are new areas of studies where if you don't do research, because multidisciplinarity, interdepartmental, interdisciplinary, intradisciplinary, so many concepts have come as far as NEP is concerned. So research is quite important, and Indus University in fact promoted interdisciplinary researches more. So we have to anyhow jump into it. And in last 2 decades, so many institutions have opened. And their campuses are opening. Now globalization is it's very normal for us. Many universities and colleges are being opened in Bharatvarsh as well as across the earth. So in that competition, if you are not a good researcher, if you are not publishing good papers, books, etc., your existence, survival will be on stake. So what we have to do is, we have to identify exact discipline area, in which discipline I want to in which area I want to grow, in which area I can contribute much what is expected, more than what is expected from me. And the regulatory norms are there for your promotion and grading. Nowadays UGC has opened a platform. It's an online portal, and you can apply over there in advance for anything, even for good universities, for job, for grant, for recognition, for becoming visiting professor at other universities, at other colleges, for inviting other professors and industry experts from various organizations to your department. You can become co-guide, you can become examiner at other universities. So all that has been, this facility has been created by UGC. But if you are a good researcher, I mean you have published good papers, and you upload it over there with your this short CV, then so many universities and organizations are going to invite you, and vice versa. So it is only possible if you write, I have 20 years of teaching experience and I have done this. But as for research publications part, it is it has say 0 this one, then no one is going to invite you. So if you want to expand your reach and you want to contribute more, you have to publish your research. So to publish research, you have